Wake your ass up. It's the Morning Beer Podcast. Grab you a beer, some chips, and a cigarette, and let's enjoy this motherfucking day. Hell yeah.
Okay, welcome to the Morning Beer Podcast. I'm your host, Derek, the nice guy Rivera. What is going on, folks? Today is March the, what is today? What the fuck is today? Today will be the 10th, so today will be the 13th. Yeah, today will be the fucking, 12th. Today will be something. It'll be like March something, but it's 2021, man. So, it's Friday. It's a Friday. It's episode 60. I mean, I'm really getting sick and tired of people asking me, why don't you have visual with your podcast? You know, why don't you have visual? You know, I'm like, look, man, I know everybody has to be visual learners and stuff like that, but man, like, I didn't make a podcast to be visual. Do you really want to see my face? Do you really want to see my face talking to you in your home? Maybe as you're taking a dump or something, or, you know, you're watching on your phone or something like that. I think the intro on YouTube is enough of my face, which follow me on YouTube is Rivera Productions, RIB space ERA Productions. That is my YouTube. That's a good way to promote YouTube, I think. You know, fuck visual, man, but if you want to follow me on YouTube, I think that'd be awesome. But like I've always wondered that. You know, people are always like, you know, because me podcasting for listening, but I guess a lot of people, like, I don't see a fucking whole ordeal of it. I don't understand it, because every time I listen to a podcast, I listen to it on Spotify or something like that, which you can also find me on Spotify as well as the Morning Beer Podcast. Yeah, I'm just throwing promotions out there like a motherfucker today, aren't I? Anyway, it's Friday morning, guys, you know what I'm saying? It's a great fucking morning to be alive, man. I feel like it's a great morning to be alive. I'm so glad my life is not as bad as Meghan Markle and Prince, what's his name? Henry William? One of those princes she married to, whatever. The guy from South Africa. Well, it's not South Africa, but it's from somewhere. It's from his grandma is the queen, you know? Queen Elizabeth, the fucking 48,000s. Those people are fucking crazy as fuck. And I saw that thing on Oprah. Like, I saw the Oprah interview. I couldn't sit through the whole thing because their lives were just so bad. And like, once you watch it, you kind of start to feel sorry for them for a minute. You're like, wait a minute, like, what? You know what I'm saying? Why am I feeling sorry for them? Why am I feeling sorry for somebody doing an interview in a mansion? You know what I'm saying? Or outside of a mansion on a nice fucking porch, and, you know what I'm saying, everybody's just having a great time. And Meghan Markle is half black, apparently. I didn't know that. And I don't know much about these people. Who are these people? You know, like, why are they famous? What you know what I'm saying? I think I remember seeing stuff about them in the past, you know what I'm saying? I've said some few things about them in earlier podcasts, which are, I don't remember what episode, but, you know what I'm saying, where she was going to feed elephants or some shit. I don't know. I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? I don't know much about these people. Why do we care? There's a reason why we left, you know, and we fought them in 1770 fucking 30,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why we fucking did that, I think. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear about them. We don't care. Here in America, we don't care about the Queen. I don't think. Apparently we do. People were saying nice things to him, and then the girl said she was suicidal. I said, God damn, your life is horrible. My life has nothing compared to their life, how bad their lives are. My life is fucking grand, tremendous. You know what I'm saying? I'm chewing Lucy gum, and I'm fucking sitting in a fucking room in a house that my friends let me stay at with them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I pay rent, but that's how great my life is. My life is so much great compared to Meghan Markle's life, man. I walk 2.2 miles to work every day. I work at a liquor store where people scream at me about masks, which they don't have to scream at me about masks no more. Of course, people are still going to try to find something else to conflict about. They always do. That's what people do. People are great, and you know, and meanwhile, their lives, they have billions of dollars, and you know what I'm saying. But they found out the royal family was racist. Who would have fucking thunk it, man? The royal family was racist. If you've seen those people, you can tell us the picture of racism. In my book. But my life is not as bad as theirs, bro. It's really not. And you know what I'm saying? Their lives are so horrible. She had suicidal thoughts before. Oh my God, man. I don't want anybody that goes through the stuff that they go through, man. You know, so I'm blessed. I'm very blessed to have a life that I live, man. I really am. And I don't really want to talk much about the royal family because I don't know much about them. I don't know much about the royal family. I know one's like Dracula's, like which one of them princes, if you look it up, is like Alex Jones says is Dracula's like descendant. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe he is maybe he is, maybe he isn't. You know what I'm saying? Lives in a castle, abducts people, eats people. They eat people, man. So like, what the fuck you want me to do, man? They eat people. I mean, like everybody famous eats people apparently. But you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Obama and the elites are surrounding me. But anyway, I don't know why I said that. This morning, you know, I'm outside smoking a cigarette. I know I'm supposed to quit, and I have quit, but every morning and every night I gotta have a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? The cigarette is pretty much I smoke a cigarette, brush my teeth, eat, and then I pop a loose gum in my mouth, and I'm good for the whole day. But I was out there smoking a cigarette today, and there was a guy, man. He walked up on me. He was he saw me from across the street, and he was like, "Yo." Like, he got excited as soon as he saw me smoking a cigarette. So he ran over there and said, "Hey, man, you got a cigarette, bro?" And I said, "Yeah, I got you, man." Here you go. He said, "Can I use your lighter?" I said, "Yeah, sure, man." He goes, "Well, I'll let you loan one of my lungs." So I said, I'm good. And so he lit a cigarette. He's like, "Hey, man, I got a question." I said, "What's up, bro?" He goes, "Do you think Walmart drug tests? Because I'm heading to an orientation right now, and I don't know if I need to get fake piss or not." I said, "Well, I don't know. Like, why would you just ask a random stranger that, man? Like, what's going on there in your life? Like, you know, it's like, why would you ask a random stranger that, bro? Like, that's fucking weird, man. The first thing you ask me is that, you know." But life is good on this side of the on this side of the podcast, at least, man. You know, so I feel like my life is great. I don't really know what the fuck I was talking about. I had to pause for a second. But anyway, man, I was thinking, dude. I was talking about that guy. So that guy had like, you know, say, like, why would you ask a random stranger that? You know, just like you don't know me. You never met me. I could be a cop. I could be a manager at Walmart. You know, so I could be the guy that's about to interview you at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? But now you ask me this question, I'm like, you know, maybe I shouldn't interview this guy. But he looked like he was Walmart material, so good luck to that guy. Good luck to that man. He's hopefully he got his job, and hopefully they didn't piss test him, man. Because I know how that piss testing sucks, man. I've had to do it a couple times. Really fucking sucks. You gotta get fake piss, or you gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying, go clean for a couple weeks. It's fucking annoying, man. They're like, God damn. Which I can pass a piss test now in my life, which is really the first few times in my life that I can actually pass a piss test, which is great since I was 15 years old. It's just fucking awesome. Yeah, it's a great fucking life that I live, man. I'm telling you that much. So, I was thinking earlier today, man. I was thinking about a guy from my hometown, man. And I was wondering why the world don't have no more of those guys. I want to talk about those lowlifes from my hometown from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man, these guys were always so great. You know what I'm saying? They were great guys to freaking just to hang out with, man. Just to be around. And they weren't the best. They weren't rich. They weren't like... They didn't have problems like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry or Prince William or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. They didn't have problems like that, but they always had a trade like construction. It was always like a trade like manual labor, and you meet them because you go help them work one day or something like that, or you know, and you'd always go help. And you know, like your parents knew them somehow, and they're like, you know, I need help with this and this, and you know, they'd send me because I was the oldest one, and you know what I mean, like just to make some money, and I'd go help these people work, and the guy would always immediately tell me, even though I was like 13 or 14 years old, you know what I'm saying, he would immediately tell me stuff like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying, like I learned how to do this when I was in prison." And I'm like, "Well, why were you in prison, man?" He's, "Oh, methamphetamines." They would just automatically tell you that why they were in prison. But he was a great guy, man. He was like he had a name like freaking, you know what I'm saying, it was like always a weird name like Gary or fucking something Joe. It always had Joe in it, like, you know what I'm saying, Joe Bob or some shit. I think his, like, you know, I ain't gonna say his real name on here, of course, but like he always had a name like Joe Bob or some shit, man. He was a great dude. He worked construction. He was dirty, but at the same time, he was just a great guy, man. He had a great heart. He'll give you a beer. You know, you're like, "Dude, I'm 15 years old, bro." He's like, "Oh man, take a fucking beer, bro. Fuck. I was drinking way before I was your age." And he would tell you about his hardships in life as you worked with him. He always had such a great time. Your days would always go by so fast. And he'd invite you over to his house later. You can drink some fucking beer, slam some shit back, man. Have a great fucking time. And he was always sincere. People like that guy were always sincere. What happened to these guys? What happened to these guys in the 90s that, you know, that wore that wore cut off shorts and fucking, like muscle shirts, and they always had tans, or they wouldn't wear shirts at all, and they would drive around in their fucking, old ass pickup, and they're always drunk, and there was always something about them, but they always had life skills they learned in prison, and they'd let you know about it. You know what I'm saying? They were never. It was never one of those moments where you were like, dude, this guy's a weirdo, but like you're like, this guy's kind of cool, man. He was fun. He was fun to hang out with. You go to his house. He had an old lady named Melissa Joe or some shit, and she would make some of the best food you ever tasted in your life. Just some of the best fucking food you ever tasted in your life. You would literally sit there and enjoy this food that this lady made for you. You know what I'm saying? And when he gets to know you a little bit more, he'll let you know that he's still cooking meth. And you're like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But don't tell your parents, man. Your parents think I'm clean. And you're like, all right, dude. And you know what I'm saying? And he'll send you or some of your friends in there in the Walgreens to buy him some Sudafed every once in a while. He was a great dude, man. This was a great person. I think this is somebody that people need nowadays. The hard times we're living in nowadays, we need people like him. We need people like Joe Bob, man. People that can just push us through the future, man. Because he was a strong man. He was a great dude. And you know what I'm saying? He'll feed you. He'll get you drunk. No matter how old you were. No matter how old you were, you're 15 years old. Just get fucking plastered drunk, man. You get fucking drunk as fuck, man. You'd have a great time, you know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, he might give you some money. He's like, hey, run in the Walgreens and buy me some Sudafed. Because he was banned from buying Sudafed from Walgreens because they were kind of catching on to what Joe Bob was up to. Everybody was, and in my hometown, you couldn't go to Walgreens more than a couple times about Sudafed anyway because of a little meth pandemic going on. So you could only buy Sudafed like twice a month. So he would send me in there twice a month, and maybe I'd get one of my buddies to go in there twice a month, and we'd help Joe Bob with his life because Joe Bob needed to make money because god damn it, life is fucking hard out there. These are the kind of people we need nowadays in 2021. We need a Joe Bob. We need somebody that'll turn around and say, you know what, man, this guy can work his ass off in labor. Yeah, he smokes a little meth, and maybe he's dead now. Maybe Joe Bob is dead now, but we don't know. No one knows what happened to him. You might see him in a couple years, but standing next to a convenience store looking for a ride to fucking Spicewood or something, which I was a couple miles out from Marble Falls, where I'm from. And he was always just a random guy that was there, man. And he was always just a random guy that would teach you little life lessons. And to me, nowadays, we don't have that. What we have nowadays is like fucking just shitty ass Instagram influencers, man. That's what kids nowadays have to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, get on Instagram and some pretty boy's taking a picture. He's like, love thyself, man. And you're like, yeah, I wish I could love myself if I look like you, but I don't. I'm fat. I can't love myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm ugly. But Joe Bob would not teach you to love yourself, but he would teach you how to be a badass. He would teach you how to buy Sudafed. He would teach you how to lie to the police. He would teach you great life skills that you need in life. You know what I'm saying? I learned some of my best lines from people like Joe Bob. I learned some of my best lies that I did for the police. I did some of my best lies I did in court. And everything in my life I learned from a guy like Joe Bob. I didn't learn from some Instagram influencer talking about how life is great and live, laugh, love shit. No, I didn't learn that. I've learned from a Joe Bob. You know what I'm saying? People like Joe Bob were always, in the 90s and the early 2000s, he was there for everybody. He was a good friend of your parents, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, just someone you met, you know, at a job site or whatever. He was always someone there to, like, you know, you had a good time when Joe Bob was there. Sometimes he wouldn't show up to work, though. And, you know, and that's understandable. Joe Bob would never show up to work half the time. But he was always energetic. He was always ready to go. He always did he's what the world needs right now. The world needs a Joe Bob, man. The world needs somebody that, you know, has a meth lab in his backyard or in his back room, or maybe he has an old lady that, you know, he used to slap around, but not no more. She stuck with him while he did his 6-year sentence, man. He did this long year sentence in prison, and she stuck beside him every bit of the way. And that's what the world needs. Nowadays, we don't have that. We don't have the great things in these hard times. We don't have people like Joe Bob. We don't have none of that. We have some Instagram model taking her clothes off, shaking her butt, saying how great life is, man. You know, or how, you know, and Joe Bob would let you know how life really was. You know, so he'll let you know that he burned down a house at 13. He ran from the police because he blew up his parents' house because of methamphetamines, man. He'll let you know that he did 6 hard years when you first meet him. None of these Instagram influencers do like Joe Bob does. None of these Instagram influencers are going to let you know that they have an addiction to fucking methamphetamines. None of them, man. None of these influencers have a life like Joe Bob did. They never had it like that. They're sitting in California on a beach, man. Joe Bob's out there fucking, you know, he might be framing someone's house, man. He's framing where someone lives. He comes to work high on meth, framing a big house where someone's going to live one day with their children. Okay? This is how great Joe Bob is. But then you got to realize, like let's put it this way: if your house was built between 1990 and 2010, Joe Bob had made your fucking house. Maybe he might have been high on meth, but he framed everything just right. Maybe he did the sheetrock just right. Maybe he did everything just right. This guy learned his life skills in prison, and he was a great dude. He was always there to hand you a beer and always there to have a great time with you, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he asked for you to do is buy Sudafed for him at Walgreens. That's it. That's it, man. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying, people are wanting you to fucking pay to watch their OnlyFans and all that bullshit and everything. Joe Bob never wanted you to pay him. Joe Bob never wanted you to pay him. Joe Bob just wanted you to, hey, man, here's a couple bucks, man. Can you walk into Walgreens for me and, you know what I'm saying, grab two packages of Sudafed for me, man? And that's it, man. He was a great dude. And this is something that this country, I think, needs, is a Joe Bob. This country needs, like, more Joe Bobs right now, man, because all the Joe Bobs are all dying off, or they're all going to prison, or whatever they're doing in their lives, man. Maybe they calm down. Maybe they're sitting at home with Melissa Joe and just fucking watching American Idol. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing now. But like, I don't really talk to a lot of these people no more. But like, it's like when you're younger, you see these guys, I mean, this is a fucking cool dude, man. This is a cool dude. They're fun. They're fun. They're always having a great time. They're always happy. People call them lowlifes. Yeah, this kind of maybe. But like, you know what I'm saying? I miss the lowlifes of my hometown. I miss the lowlifes, the real people. And every Saturday, Sunday in the summertime, you catch them at the lake, just trying to look for, just having a great time, man. And you don't even know who the fuck they are, man. You be sitting out there chilling, mind your own business. Like, hey, man, you want a beer, brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. I drank Everclear my first time with a bunch of Joe Bob kind of people. I drank Everclear the first time, and I got really sick, and they took care of me, man. I got my life saved by a Joe Bob kind of guy one time. There was a place called The Slab out in Kingsland, man. Big shout out. Great place to hang out with, but everybody would swim up under the bridge, and there was rebar hanging, and I got stuck on the rebar, and luckily this fucking random-ass fucking dude, man, just with cut-off short, like he had like his like, it looked like Daisy Dukes on, but like he was like a scrawny guy, and he had like there used to be jeans, but he cut them into shorts, man. And he jumped in there and just freaking grabbed me out, and it saved my life, bro. And then he handed me a beer, and I said, I'm 14. And he said, man, look, he goes, I don't give a fuck. Drink that beer, man. You deserve it. You almost died, brother. I said, hell yeah. So I sat with him and his family, and we all got drunk as fuck and had a great time, man. We, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I had to go home and hide that I was drunk, and it sucks. But you know what I'm saying? It's great fucking times. The world needs more people like that. The world don't need no more of these Instagram influencers. The world don't need no more of these fucking OnlyFans girls. Okay, yes, we do. We need more OnlyFans girls. I believe, saying I like to pay to watch a girl shake her pussy in her ass every once in a while. It's fun. But, we don't need no more of these fucking, these famous people trying to tell us how to live our lives and shit like that. We need a Joe Bob, man. We need somebody that will be there that's fucking pass you a joint or fucking give you a beer and just have a great fucking time, man. You for that moment you forget about your worries. You get his number. You don't ever call the dude. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never get it. Y'all never hang out again. You know what I'm saying? It's always one of those things. Or maybe you meet them at a construction site, work with them for a while, and have a great fucking time. But it's never. I don't know if the world has any more of those guys anymore, man. I haven't seen them in my day-to-day life anymore. Ever since like in the last 10 years, really, I have not really ran into one of those people no more, man. One of those guys that just everybody considers him a lowlife, but he's a great dude, and man, he might have a meth lab, or he might, saying, like, have a connection with crack cocaine or something, but, like, you know what I'm saying? You're hanging out at the lake and you see him out there, man. Hey, man, here's a beer, brother. You're like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I don't even know you, but let's get drunk, man. You get drunk as fuck with them. You have a great fucking time. I think anybody that'll hand you a beer is a better influencer than an Instagram influencer. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody that would, like, hand you a free beer, man. Beer's expensive, man. Like, the beers I get are like $10 a six-pack, bro. Or, like, way more. So, something like $13.99 a six-pack, bro. So, like, it's always like, and that guy will just hand you a beer, man. It might be the best beer. It might be a Natty Light. It might be a Bud Light. It might be a fucking, a Keystone or something like that. But, man, you have a great fucking time. You always have a great time with these people. And the world needs more of those guys. The world needs more of those guys that will freaking get you drunk as fuck and just have a great fucking time with you, man. And that's just how I fucking feel, bro. Like, I think the world needs more of that. And that's why I don't understand, like, all these people like, man, I follow this person on Instagram, they're so great, blah, blah, blah. But what have they done for you? Have they handed you a beer? Has that girl shaking her butt on Instagram handed you a Bud Light or a Keystone and said, "Here, man, have a good fucking time. I just saved your life from drowning under a fucking bridge, man"? No, he hasn't. Well, they're like drain pipes, actually. They weren't really. It was like a bridge with drain pipes going through it, water rushing. What do you mean? You know, has that girl with the big booty on Instagram saved you, or has that dude with a nice fucking body, man, with the, you know what I'm saying, just has he saved your life? Did they, you know what I'm saying? I want the world to have more Joe Bobs, man. That's all I want. I want the world to have more just guys just ready to chill in their jeans turned into shorts, you know what I'm saying, just chilling, man, you know, just at all fucking times of the day, bro, just chilling. If he's at work, he's chilling. Everyone, you know what I'm saying, that's only, and he only asks you to do one thing for him like twice a month. Buy some Sudafed. Help the guy make some fucking money. Help the guy support his old lady, man. She can't work no more. She has a bad back, you know. Help the guy support, man. And they always have like extraordinary houses. I realize, you know, their houses are not the best, but they're always like, they always have the stuff that they built onto them. You know what I'm saying? And they're always open with come to you with open arms, man. Here's a beer, brother. Come on in, man. You're like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, hell yeah. And before you know it, you're having a great time. You're just having a great time with these two random old white people, man. It's just crazy, you know. But it is what it is, man. It's just life, bro. Like life is a weird turn of events, an extremely weird turn of events. If I could say so myself. Life is a really weird turn of events, man. And with those kind of people in your life, it's always a weird turn of events. You know, people call them losers, lowlifes, or whatever. But like, they're a lot. They teach you a lot more than the people on Instagram do. That's for fucking sure. That's for fuck's sakes, man. You can look at their life and judge, or you can kind of embrace it and be like, you know what, man, these people are fucking fun, bro. This guy's fucking fun, man. Like we get drunk, we have a good time, and I can go back to my normal everyday life, and he can stay in his crazy, you know what I'm saying, Sudafed needing life, man. Maybe he didn't have a lab. He never showed me the lab. Maybe it was more like a Sudafed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's just sick. You never know. So, all right. You know what I'm saying? The Morning Beer Podcast is brought to you in part by Cutting Up 254. That's the bro Marcus. You know what I'm saying? His number is 254-226-9504. You know what I'm saying? It's a veteran-owned business. He mows, he weed eats, he edges, leaf blows. Cutting Up 254 is also the Gmail. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your yard look great, man. Your yard is a great representation of you, a great representation of your family, of everything that you represent, man. Your yard is always supposed to look great, especially in the springtime right now when the grass is starting to grow all crazy and wacky. It looks like a jungle out there, man. But have Marcus cut your grass, man. You know what I'm saying? It'll save you a lot of money from getting them tickets from the city of Killeen when you don't, your grass is like an inch too high. They have to give you a ticket. I had a buddy of mine, man. He would always just keep on getting the tickets and just keep on paying them. Keep on paying them. Every month he just keep on paying them. Keep on paying them. Finally, he got tired of it and called my boy Marcus at 254-226-9504. And man, yard looks great. Saving hundreds of dollars a month, a year too. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely give Marcus a call, man, or give him a text or whatever you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Set you up with make sure your yard looks tremendous, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about it this way. Would you go out there with your hair looking like the way your yard looks? That's all I'm saying. So and again, his number is 254-226-9504. We're back to the show. Man. There's been a lot of new things I've been thinking about doing with the podcast, and I don't know, man. I was wanting to take different approaches. Like, I wanted to take the Alex Jones approach. Like, yeah, the intergalactic aliens were everywhere. They're everywhere. And Joe Biden is a demon from the outer fucking space, and he's trying to kill everybody in this country. You cannot see it. No one could see it. But you know how it is. This is all well-known facts. All well-known facts that the intergalactic demons, aliens, are trying to take over this country. Elon Musk is an alien. Elon Musk will take over this country and this whole world. The New World Order is all intergalactic demons. But I don't know. I didn't know what the kind of approach I want to take with this podcast. I know a lot of you guys have been listening, you know what I'm saying? And I know Wednesday's episode was just ass, man. Wednesday's episode was ass, bro. Ass. Simple as that. It wasn't good ass either. It was nasty ass. It was just a horrible episode. I recorded at 2 a.m. I was half awake, half tired. I walked home from work. My legs were killing me. It was just a horrible freaking episode, man. But and I'm trying to get better, guys, and I'm trying to make the podcast better for you guys that listen as well. And I'm trying not to say a bunch of stupid shit, but he always ends up saying stupid shit. That's just how Derek is. He's an intergalactic demon. But I try not to say shit like that, man. And I try not to say dumb shit. But man, then I thought about maybe I should get a co-host, man. A co-host that someone people want to fuck. People always want like I noticed like when I'm not really a good looking face. I'm not really a good looking voice to listen to. My voice is ugly. My face is ugly. And maybe someone that like just kind of chime in every once in a while, some sexiness to it, and people would want to listen to it, especially women. I'm trying to get women listeners because when women like something, that means it's fucking A1, bro. You know what I mean? Because women's, puss sells. That's what also got to fucking say, man. But I also did have a beer of the day today. I always try to have a beer of the day that kind of. But I just didn't have a beer of the day today, man. I'm sipping on some fucking Eagle Rare, some bourbon. But I mean, I'll try to change the podcast for the best, and I definitely actually thought about doing the Alex Jones route. You know, the NWO, the New World Order is trying to take over everything. They are helicopters surrounding me every day of the week. People are finding me, harassing me, don't know what's going on because I tell the truth, and I'm always telling the truth. But I didn't know how to really approach any of it, man, and. I've been trying to, and I'm not smart either. I'm not smart like Alex Jones is, so I'm not, and I don't have one of the voices I enjoy listening to. I enjoy listening to Alex Jones' voice, but I was trying to think. I was trying to think of a good way to do the podcast. A lot of people, of course, like at the beginning of the podcast, said, people are like, why don't you make video? I don't have a face for video, man. It's just how it is. But I mean, video is in the future. Don't get me wrong. Video is the future, and it is going to be in the future as soon as I get, a bigger studio. But stop doing shit like that, man. But I just ate a great dinner. That's why I had to stop the podcast and start the ads and stuff like that. You probably didn't notice it. Well, you probably did because I'm shitty at editing. But anyway, moving on from that. I mean, I guess I could move on from it. I don't know, but it's just been something I've been trying to do, guys. So if you want to be like a co-host of a show that don't pay you, that you can just sit around and listen to me talk, and you can chime in every once in a while. That's what you're supposed to do. Co-hosts are supposed to always chime in and kind of say their funny things too. But and if you're sexy, people want to fuck you. Come hang out with me, man. And you can be my co-host, bro. You can be my co-host, and it'd be pretty fucking cool, bro. It'd be pretty awesome. And also, I don't know if my buddy wants me to put this out or not, but he been messaging me. My buddy Skylar Harp, you know who he is. He's if you been listening to the podcast, you know who he is. He's on a couple episodes of the podcast. He's a fighter. They also have a fight coming up in April 16th and 17th, I believe. I'm going to be down there. It's in South Padre Island. It's going to be fucking tremendous, man. I'm going to be hopefully videotaping it. I don't know yet. But I'm definitely going to be down there enjoying it with my boys, man. I'm enjoying this journey with them. He also has another fight in March, I believe, 20th. I'm not sure what day it is. I think it's March 20th or something. He's going to be in Houston, Texas as well. So big shout out to my boy Skylar Hart. Big shout out to Terry Higgins as well. These guys are fucking doing it, man. Like they're living their dreams, man, and I think that's what a lot of people should be doing. Man. A lot of people should be living their fucking dreams, man, because a lot of people don't live their dreams. A lot of people just sit around and saying just fucking talk about it, man. But these guys don't sit around and fucking talk about it. They go out and fucking do it, man. It's gonna be on if you guys want to check it out, definitely. I believe it's gonna be on an app called Fight.tv. And what you do is it's kind of the promotion of it's gonna be up on Monday, I believe, and it's gonna be I think what you have to do is go look for fight promotion, fight to win promotion, and that's where, I think type in his name, Skylar Harp. But anyway, it's really fucking cool, guys. I mean, I enjoy watching these guys do their thing, man. I enjoy listening to them talk about them doing their thing. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy seeing people do things they like to fucking do, man. And I've said this 100 fucking times. People are all intergalactic aliens, man. They're all intergalactic demons, and they're all trying to stack to America. But no, people are all. I can't do a good Alex Jones impression at all, bro, and I try. I really do. I had it down the other day, man, but I just couldn't do it. But anyway, but you know what I'm saying? I enjoy watching people do their thing, man. I really do. I've been known to I've been known to like encourage people, man, and that's what I love doing. I love encouraging people, and I think that's what a lot of people should do. I have a lot of friends that encourage me on the stupid shit that I do. They're like, yeah, just do it, dude. Get the fuck out of our hair. But like, then I have a lot of people that are like, you can't do it. But then so I hate to be a naysayer all the time. People are always fucking naysayers. They're always somebody's always like, naysaying. Like one of my coworkers the other day, she was like. she was like, you know what I'm saying? It don't take none of my energy at all to actually follow your stuff, you know what I'm saying? And she gave me a good follow and stuff. So a big shout out to her too. But you know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that, man. Just you know, just little stuff like that. That's what I do. I do that for a lot of people. I'll follow their stuff on YouTube. I follow their stuff on Facebook or follow their pages or what the fuck ever they're doing. And I'm always down to follow them. And I think that's what a lot of people should do because it takes no energy at all to give someone a follow. And also give me a follow on Twitter is King Diesel 007 and it's spelled KINGDEZIL 007. And the reason why I gotta spell it out because a lot of people don't know how to spell, bro. And and give me a good listen on Anchor. It's a Morning Beer podcast, River Production on Anchor. It's also a Morning Beer podcast at Spotify. So man, give me a good follow, bro. And that's what I try to do for everybody. I try to give everybody at least a good follow, and at least try to listen to your podcast or your videos or your music or whatever as much as I can. Because I know a lot of people out there that don't do it, and I know a lot of people out there that say they do it and they don't do it, and you can always tell because on Anchor it shows what people listening, how many people you had listens. They're like, oh man, I heard your podcast, it was great. Like 15 people will tell you that, and like in 1 hour, and then you only have like 2 listens. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh fuck, man. But then, you know what I'm saying? Like my average listens are like 50 or 60 or something like that. But still, it's not very much. But it is what it is, man. I always try to get it out there, and I know I turned it around and started talking about myself because I'm a selfish fucking bastard. What do you want me to do? The whole world revolves around me, man. And why don't y'all know this already? I thought y'all knew this already about me. The whole world revolves around me. It's something that I've always known. Other people don't know it, but they don't know. They're peasants. They don't fucking know. But anyway, yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Always support your friends, man. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in supporting all your friends. I'm a big believer in supporting everything they do and just listening to them or just listening to them talk about their dream, man. It makes their day and it makes them who they, you know, and you realize that's who they are, man. That's who they fucking are, bro. That person that talks about their dream, you know what I'm saying, all the time, that's who they are. So I'm always appreciated to hear about that. So definitely give my boy Skylar Harper a big shout out, man. And also, you know, look for him on fight.tv, man. I'll let y'all know any more information that I find out about it, how to get to it and stuff like that. I'll definitely let you guys know. Because I know it's kind of hard to get your stuff out there. So, you know what I mean? I do my best. So, did y'all guys hear the great news that Pepe Le Biden has done for us? President Pepe Le Biden has signed a $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. Oh, thank God for Pepe Le Biden. Same guy that promised $2,000 when he came in, but he's only going to give us $14,000. Only $14,000 stimulus checks, which, you know what I'm saying, we all deserve, right? We all deserve it. Pepe Le Biden is giving out handouts, man, and that's so great, isn't it? That's so great. I love it because it's taking our mind off what's really going on in this country. Now everybody's on Facebook. It's like, hey, wait to get my stimmy. Because he signed the bill, I think, to yesterday, March 10th or March 11th, I mean. So he's, you know, Pepe Le Biden's really doing a lot of good for us, man. And, you know, he's out there fighting for the American people, bro. He really is. I can't fucking sit here and lie to y'all. But no, and married couples that file together jointly get $2,800. Why? Why do they get more? Why do they always get more? You know, some people with like kids and stuff always get more. Like, well, you know, well they reproduce, they get more. Fuck that, man. You should give me more for not reproducing. You should give me at least fucking $30,000 for not fucking shitting out kids and shit, man. You know what I mean? Little motherfuckers out there be like me running around. That'd be fucking horrific. It'd be fucking horrific, man. I've never understood that, but that's just me. You know, say, well, they got more to support than you did, Zarek. Yeah, I got a drinking habit to support. That's a lot more than a fucking kid. I'm pretty sure. But it's damn, that's some good fucking whiskey, man. But or bourbon, my bad, bourbon. It's bourbon, not whiskey. You fat son of a bitch. Don't you work at a liquor store? Don't you know about that shit already? But you know, it's like I feel like these bills are not good enough. I feel like these relief bills, quote unquote relief bills, are not good enough, man. I feel like what they should have done is just like actually took care of the American people, you know. And I know like these bills make all you poor people like me and everybody, you know, like all of us people struggling like Meghan Markle and fucking Prince Charles or fucking Harry or where the fuck his name is, or William, or I don't. What's his fucking name, man? Like I said, I really don't know much about these people, man. But we like at least we don't have to struggle like them. You know, us American people ain't struggling like Melky Merkel, man. You know, we're not struggling like that, and it's really cool. Like I really enjoy not struggling like she struggles, because she goes through a lot of struggle. You know what I'm saying? I think about a lot of like people struggling in my life, and she's the main person I think about when of struggle. That's the picture in the face of struggle is Meghan Merkel. And I'm glad I'm not like that. And thanks to Pepe Le Biden, I'm not going to be like that, because he's giving us $14,000, man, or $1,400, not 14,000. No, 14,000 would be fucking great blessing, by the way. And he's giving us that money, man. And because that's how much they care for us. They care us so much about us. You know, now everybody could talk about they stimmy, like it's something cute. It's a stimmy, Derek. It's cute. It's a cute little name for the stimulus check. It's stimmy. You know, and everybody could talk about their stimmy, you know, and get so fucking distracted on dumb shit and go out and spend money on shit that they don't fucking need. You know, so I'm happy for that too. I'm extremely happy. I didn't even get my last year's taxes. I didn't get my last year's stimulus check, the first one. I didn't get the second one. And I'm probably not going to get this next one either. Because intergalactic aliens are everywhere. They're trying to attack me. I go into other dimensions all the goddamn time. And that's the way things go. And everybody knows that New World Order is taking over. They don't give a damn about us. But I think that I think this is just a step into, like, no matter what, this is just a step. Like, we're gonna have to pay them back somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is only like, you know, they've been fucking us in the ass for years, man. But now they're like, these little stimulus checks are just barely using lube. Let's use a little bit of that fucking lube that kind of tastes like cupcake. You know what I'm saying? And let's use some of that lube for the American people so they can smell it. Like, you know what? Maybe my ass fucking is not that bad, man. Maybe the ass fucking is not that bad. They're using a little bit of lube this time. It still kind of fucking hurts like a motherfucker. And I've been shitting pancakes for weeks, and blood and everything. But it's okay. I think it's all good. It's all good. Things are good now, thanks for Pepe Le Biden, man. Thank you, Pepe Le Biden. You're doing a lot of great things for the American people, bro, and you're an American hero. You're a great fucking man. Good for you, bro. Good for you. And good for everybody that's going to get this check. I know I won't, because for some fucking reason I get excluded because all the intergalactic aliens. But I get excluded, but it's all right. I'm still going to go down to the tax office and try to get that fixed. But are you a criminal? No. Why would you assume that? Like when I told someone that, they're like, do you have any felonies or anything? I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. So you look at me and assume I have felonies? Come on, man. And then meanwhile, everybody's getting all fucking pissy and shit. But then there's another thing I saw on fucking Facebook, and someone's like, Trump 2024, let's take America back. Let's take America back so we can be openly racist again. Because I noticed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the guy today when I was walking home back from my job, I forgot my phone. I forgot the work phone was on me. So when I walked home last night, so I didn't realize it until I was close to home, and I was like, I can't turn around now. And on my day off, I decided to turn around and walk back up to my job and put the work phone back. So I walked up to my job and put the work phone back, and everybody was and of course, you know, it was all there. And I'm walking, and this guy in a big jacked up truck, it was a big old jacked up Dodge, and had the black flag with the blue stripe going through it. You know, one of those guys. And he stomped on the gas, and black smoke went all over me, and him and his girlfriend were all looking back, and I did the whole jacking off sign towards him and flicked them off, and I was like, y'all are so cool. And I thought in my head, that's Trump's America. That was Trump's America, and those people are mad right now. They're mad because the whole inconvenience that they got to face now, being stereotyped. And I'm stereotyping them because they stereotype me. You know what I'm saying? The whole being stereotyped, the whole thing that people like, poor people like me that were not fucking Republicans, that are not all right-wing people, that had to go through our whole entire fucking life. People that were raised like I was raised. You know the whole stereotype when you walk into Walmart and people stare at you because they think you're gonna steal something, even though you do. But still, it doesn't matter. And then there's whole like I love it. I love that when people are openly racist like that. Because if there was like, no offense, I don't mean to sound like one of these people, but if there was a white guy walking down the street, they probably would have offered him a ride. But instead it was me, and they decided to blow the black smoke everywhere because that, goddamn it, that is America. That is what it should be. Let's take America back, and they want to take it back. They want to take America back because they do. They deserve America. They deserve everything in this country given to them. They deserve everybody to give them more respect when they walk into a room. God damn it. Because and now they're starting to get like, saying like the little inconveniences that everybody else has been getting. People like that are starting to get little inconveniences and they're starting to be hateful. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's building up to more hate till they're going to vote for another Trump in 2024. That's what happened in the Obama administration. That's the reason why I think Trump won the election in 2016 or whatever year it was. He won the election because, hear me out, because people like that were so tired of people like Obama or Biden running the country and saying stuff like you shouldn't be racist, and and also putting kids in cages, which is saying that's cool. It's cool to put kids in cages now because no one cares about it, so that's what we do now. Here in America, we'll put a kid in a cage and we will tell you that it's wrong to be racist. It's wrong for a skunk to be sniffing cats. It's wrong for Mr. Potato Head to be called Mr. Potato Head. He should be called Potato Head because it makes kids that don't feel like that they're male or female wrong. Like me, I don't feel like I'm male or female, and guess what? Facebook fucking did something fucked up to me today. Mr. woke ass fucking Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, fucked me over. Because every day I identify as something new. Today I wanted to identify as a bagel with cream cheese. Tomorrow I might be spinach artichoke dip. I don't know. I'm gonna identify as some one of those things. But so I identified as and I try to change my male or female or non-binary. I'm non-binary half the time, but I try to change it to bagel. I wanted to be a bagel with that vegetable, beautiful cream cheese I talked about on the last episode, which I've been fucking craving like a motherfucker. And I want to be a bagel today. I woke up this morning and I said it's a great day to be a bagel. It's a great day to be a bagel, a toasted bagel, man. That's me today, bro. It's a great day for this. But you know what happened? Facebook wouldn't let me be a bagel. It wouldn't let me be a bagel, so I had to put non-binary. Now, why can't I be a bagel? Why can't Derek Rivera be a bagel if Derek Rivera wants to be a bagel? Derek Rivera is not a male. Derek Rivera is not a female. Derek Rivera is a bagel today. Tomorrow I might be a spinach artichoke dip. The next day I might be cream cheese fucking dip. The next day I might be a pit bull. It doesn't matter, guys. But the whole point is I don't identify as none of that. So why did woke ass Facebook decide not to let me do that? They can fact check me when I say something bad about Joe Biden, but they can't fucking but they can't let me be the gender I want to be, and that's a bagel. Today I'm a bagel. But I don't know, that's the way it goes. And that's what they want to do. They want to take America back so people can't identify as bagels. So people could be openly racist. It's beautiful being openly racist. Like I wish those people would have just stopped and called me a wetback. Instead of blowing black smoke on me being anonymously racist. Anonymously. I don't fucking know the word, just hidden racism. Instead of being a hidden racist, you could have just stopped the car and said, you fucking wetback. I would have had more respect for you. I would have had a lot more respect for you if you called me a fucking wetback or a fucking spick or whatever. Instead, you blew black smoke all over me while I'm trying to walk down the street and breathe fresh air. It's crazy. And I was just standing there like, really? Like, is this how you state your anger towards people that don't look like they are on your side? Just because I dress a little different. That's the shit I went through in my old high school, Lano High School, man. I would dress different. I was in baggy clothes and stuff like that. So people would spit at me, or I've been spit on. I've been hated on. I've been made fun of in groups by a group of rednecks, and all this stuff happened to me. And but at least a lot of them had enough nerve to call me a wetback. I had a lot more respect for those guys because they're like, you fucking dirty spick wetback. And I'm like, oh shit, fuck yeah, man. Like, fuck you, cracker. Saying? And it was a fun game we all played. It was a fun game. It was fun. It was all for fun. Called me a wetback. And that's what I would have respected this couple more. But I know they're cowards and they probably reproduce. And they're going to have coward children that's going to pollute the cesspool. They're going to make the fucking gene pool a cesspool because of their fucking undercover racism. They're only racist in the privacy of their own homes. I'm pretty sure they're at home saying the N-word and saying wetback all they fucking want. But be open with it, man. Be open with it. Take your punch to the face. Take that shit, man. Be open with your racism. At least the world knows where you stand. At least the world knows you're not a bitch. And that's what taking America back means. Taking America back means I'm cool. I cannot wait to be openly racist again. I don't want to just blow black smoke on the wetback. I want to scream wetback while I'm doing it. I want to look this Mexican that's walking down the street in the eye and say, "You fucking dirty spick." That's what they did. That's what their action did. But their mouths didn't do it because they were scared. They might have said it to each other, that fucking spick. You know, they might have said that fucking spick right there. He's the problem. What's wrong with America? He's taking people's jobs. Not knowing I'm half white and I was born here in America. You know, not knowing I'm half white and I was born here in America. My mom's whiter than they are. You know what I'm saying? So like that's kind of how I know how Meghan Markle feels too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of my parents are white. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting prosecuted too, so I know how you feel, Meghan Markle. I know how you feel out there, bro. Fucking people are hitting me up like crazy. I know how you feel because I feel the same fucking way, man. It's hard living a life of luxury, man. The life of luxury I live is fucking awesome. You know, I walk 2.2 miles to work. I walk 2.2 miles home. I work at a liquor store. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful life that I live, man. Such a great life. Such a great life. You know, so I mean, like, it is what it is, guys. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what Take America Back means. It means be racist. And enjoy the racism. Be racist, but don't let colored people be racist. If you're a person of color, you can't be racist. Because that's fucked up. And that's wrong. That's wrong. If your skin tone is color, you can't be racist no more. If you associate with Mexicans, like a lot of my fucking friends that are white do, so y'all can't be racist either. And a lot of people knows because you associate with one, so you are as bad as one. Let's go back to that, America. That's what they want to take back America for. I saw that 2024 Trump, and I thought of that guy with his little black flag with the blue stripe going through it, and he was blowing black smoke all over me, and I couldn't breathe. It was tremendous. I hope, like he's probably like, I hope I gave him cancer, and maybe he did. Maybe he gave me cancer. Now I'm gonna die of cancer because of his exhaust. It's great having a great exhaust like that, isn't it? Isn't it great? Isn't it just beautiful to blow black smoke all over a man that's trying to walk back from his job? Isn't it great? Isn't life grand for you? You know. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great time, man. Y'all have a great day. Remember, check me out on Twitter at King Diesel 007. That is spelled KINGDEZIL 007. Don't be like that idiot. King Diesel 00. He spelled 007. He put double then 7. Like he spelled KING was the only thing he got right, and then he spelled Diesel like Vin Diesel, and then he put the word double and then 7. Oh, double and then 0 then 7. I swear to God. And he was like, "Hey, I find you on Twitter, dog. You're a dumbass." Okay, and I told you this to your fucking face, dude. You're a dumbass. Okay. Oh yeah, and big shout out to this dude, Jerry, man. I'm so sorry, bro. I slept with your mother, and I'm gonna fucking rub it in your face for the rest of your fucking life, you fuck. I slept with your mother because it was a long time ago, but every time, just to let you know, your mom loves anal. Your mom loves anal, and she licked my butthole. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that, Jerry. You're a fuck, and yes, I said your name on here, bro. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? You can block me on Facebook. You can block me on Snapchat. But you still got my podcast in fucking rotation, bro. So, I'm pretty sure. You know, he found that out. It was like 10 years ago. But anyway, you know, say his mom loves anal. His mom loves anal. So we need to get shirts that say, Jerry's mom loves anal. Let's get these shirts fucking made, guys. And, also, big shout out to everybody who's doing their thing, man. Y'all have a great fucking day. I love you guys. Y'all, thank you for listening to the podcast. Also, find me on YouTube at Rib Era Productions. That's 2 separate words, RIB space ERA Productions, and I don't know how to fuck that spelled, so you can kind of figure it out yourself. And those podcasts are also streaming on YouTube, and also my 2 little reaction videos, which I'm gonna start putting more out soon. I just been a little busy, guys. So y'all have a great fucking day, man, and enjoy life, man.